Right, hey there, and welcome to day 8 of coding. Today we're going to be continuing the NeetCode roadmap, trying to get through everything. I've already done these 3 just because they weren't that bad, but we're going to start off with group anagrams, which I have right here. I haven't tried it yet. Basically, we're given a list: act, pots, tops, cat, stop, hat, and we have to return when anagrams are together. So this is gonna be a little bit difficult, I think, but we'll try it out. So they're all made up of lowercase English letters, which is good. So we'll create an output variable, which is gonna be a list. Okay. Right, and this is what we're gonna append everything to, because it's all you return a list inside of a list. Oh, cool. Java update checker is trying to troll me right now, but so now we need to find a way to see if they're anagrams. Okay, so I have a good idea. So the order of the characters can be anything. So I think I have an idea. Looking at this, right? If we go to the roadmap and we're gonna go to valid anagram, right? Over here we did a code that took us a couple of tries, and where we basically found if it's an anagram or not. Okay. So what we can do is if I take this function and I just put it down here. Okay, this is gonna, if I give 2 strings to it, it's going to tell me if it's going to tell me if it's an anagram or not. Okay, so I want to use this, and my logic is so I'm gonna go through everything. I'm gonna start with 1. Okay, so I'll start with act, and I'll compare act to pots, and I'll compare act, and then it's not an anagram. I'll compare act to tops, act to cat, and act to stop, and act to hat, right? And then because act and cat are anagrams, right, it's gonna start with these ones. It's gonna remove both these from this array, right? And then the rest are going to and then we're gonna have like an array of just the rest, okay? And then it's gonna do it again for these 4, and then we're gonna have an array with just the last one. Like, that makes kind of sense in my head, but we'll try it out. So output equals that. Okay, we need so 4 I in range 0 to len strs -1 -1. Okay, we're gonna compare 0. Basically, if it's an anagram, so we're gonna compare I. Okay, so we'll go in here and we'll say group equals boom strs at I. Okay, and can I use dot pop or dot remove? Let's look at list dot remove Python. This will give you very useful. Remove more than n element. remove banana. Alright, hold on. Let's look at the code here. I don't need this anymore. We can put that over here. Count letter is not equal. Yeah. So the list dot remove I. So strs dot remove. Hey, the hell? Just ant in my room. Okay. If I do strs dot remove strs I, we remove it, and then we're gonna come. We'll do that after. Okay. strs, so group equals strs to I. If is anagram, no, then we have to do for j in range I to len -1 to len. I don't know if this will work, because we'll think about it, right? Is if there's what's called, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We're gonna go from 0 to 5, and then if I'm at 4, I'm going from 4 to 5. If I'm at 5, if there's only one thing left, then like we'll just, I don't know. We'll cross that bridge when we get to it. For j range, that if is anagram two strings, so strs at I, strs at j is true. If they're anagrams, then I'm gonna do group dot append strs at I, no, at j, and then if they're not, it's whatever. But then at the end of the for loop, I'm gonna go output dot append group. Oh, and then if it's in here, I also need to remove it. So I need to do str. Oh, wait. If I remove it, okay, we'll try something else. We'll do, yeah, let's keep this, and we'll go I plus 1. No, we'll keep it j. We'll say j equals I plus 1. No, for j, no. Because if I remove it, it's gonna go down an index, because that's how remove works. So I don't want to use this. I want to use j plus 1, and then else j plus equals 1. Over here, and then strs dot remove strings at, so, and then strs dot remove strings at j. So I'm so scared of this ant. Like, where'd he go? Oh, he's chilling. I'll remove him in a minute. Actually, I'll remove him right now. Just give me 1 sec. Alright, so he might have low-key vanished, but if he comes back, I'll make sure to deal with him. But basically, okay. I don't know, do I just return output? No way I messed the tabbing up. That's so tragic. Honestly, no idea if this is gonna work. I just want to see if I get an error or not. I do. Is anagram is not defined. Okay, cool. So what we're gonna do instead then is we're just gonna implement this in here. So basically, we're gonna run this code right here. And we're gonna say we're gonna use a trigger. So trigger at the start we'll say trigger is equal to true. So trigger equals 0. And I'll say if I can't do this. No, I don't need to do trigger. I need to copy this. That's the else statements. God, what the hell are these guys doing, bro? Shit. Oh, let me kill this one too. Sorry for that. Okay. So we're gonna go for action range. So we're gonna Control Z everything, and then we're gonna implement it like normally. Okay. So for I in range 0 to len, -1 of strings. Group equals the strings in I. Okay. No, because we're removing it. Okay, we're gonna restart from 0. So def is anagram is not defined. We missed that. So def is anagram is defined, but I mean, sure, we won't use it. We'll just implement it. So what I want to do, for see my words. At 0. Okay, this is important. We should always set it to 0, no matter what. Okay. Wait, I'm cooking. I'm gonna say group equals boom equals strs at 0 to start, and then if it doesn't go to this for loop, group dot this is for these two cases. Now we have to do for the actual case, because if it's a length 1, it's gonna be 0 to 1. Here it's blank, so it's 0 to 1. So I just take it and I dot bend it and I call it a day. For these, however, so group equals strs at 0. So for word in strings, group equals strs at 0. Or I could do, okay, I'm thinking of either doing this with their moving, or now I'm thinking of a different solution where I say I like add it to output. I add it to, yeah, I add it to something. I say if is in output skip. Do I want to do that? I think I want to do that. I want to do that. Okay. So for word and strings, group equals word. Okay. Group is gonna be word. Words. No, we're gonna keep it as a word, singular, because I like English. Groups equal to word. Then what I wanna do for word and strings. Alright, I'm taking this word and I'm gonna say for other words in STRS. For other word, for next word in STRS. No, we don't want to. We don't want to. Wait, I'm doing it already. For I in range 0 to length strings minus 1 for word and strings. Okay. Group equals STRS. I need to do two things. For set it to I. So then for J in range, if we're gonna see if they're anagrams. So we'll do if len. So if len of STRS at I J for letters in STRS at I STRS I dot letter dot count. So J plus equals 1, J plus equals 1, and we'll do set to start here. Pass, then we're gonna do group dot append STRS at J. So group dot append STRS at J, and then we want to remove J from the thing, right? So what happens when I run this? Because honestly, I have no idea what I'm doing. Not subscriptable. Pop the index. Pop SCR dot pop case 2 worked. That's because like we knew that was gonna happen. My output returned nothing. Yeah, so it works. Just not this. This doesn't work, which is, you know, like I knew that. Index is out of range. What you mean index is out of range? Why am I doing j plus equals 1? Nah, j plus equals 1 for x in range, and over here it's j equals I plus 1. No, just j equals I. No, I'm removing it too. It's a pretty big test. I got both cases wrong. Cool. Oh, j equals 0 is a unexpected indent. Okay, we'll hit this and we'll say while okay, you know what? We're gonna remove this. So we're gonna look up Anagram groups NeetCode because I just want to find out where to go from next.
Hey everyone, welcome back, and let's write some more NeetCode today. So today let's look at a good question to practice the fundamentals group of how many, like, one, so T.
A hash map. I should actually be using hash maps. I should very much be using hash maps. Like a coding solution.
So remember
result.
strings. So to do that, we want to call it with a hash. So remember what we're doing is we're mapping the character count of each string, and we're mapping that to the list of anagrams. So to do that, we of course have to go through every string that we're given in the input, and we want to count how many of each character it has. So we'll have initially a array, so we're gonna have 0 and we want to count how many of each character. So we want to map, in this case, a to index 0, and we want to at least track the ASCII value lowercase minus lowercase character. And at least is just take the ASCII value of the current character we're at, C, and then subtract the ASCII value of lowercase character a. So as you can see, z might be because
Okay.
so on to do that. So basically what I'm doing here, in case you have, we're just we want to append. We're gonna append this string s.
Res at count.
Group all anagrams with this particular count together. Now, what if this count does not exist yet? Well, I'm actually going to change this dictionary to a default dictionary or a default hash map where the default value is a list, so we don't have to deal with one edge case. And also, right now our count is a list, but we know in Python lists cannot be keys, so we're actually just going to change this to a tuple because tuples are non-mutable. But mainly this is Python stuff. You might not have to worry about this in other languages. And so that's actually it. So now in our value, so this is the optimal m times n is the average length.
So this makes a lot of sense on what I'm supposed to do. So really I have no idea what the hell I was doing here. But this makes a lot of sense. So basically, my bad, I had to sneeze. Okay. So kind of using his logic here. We'll try and do it ourselves. So basically, first thing he did, he created a default dict, and then he went through, and he's like, okay, what we want to do is we want to get the characters, everything. So we'll go for word in strings, right? Count equals 0 times 26, right? Because 26 letters. Whoa. Forgot oh there. And then I want to do the whole order thing. So let's say plus equals 1. So for s and then okay, 4 and then 4 letter in the word, and then count at order. Yeah, so count at order of the letter minus the order of a is going to plus equal to 1. So this would be like, okay, so this makes sense of what he did. He's getting other letters. So after this, the count is filled with entirety of, so after this count is filled with the entirety of all the letters of each word. No, because count is back to 0. So what we want to do is the first word is filled with that, and then what we want to do is we want to res, so the dictionary, he's saying list here too. We'll go with default dict is default dict list. I just want to see this notation. Okay. Okay, it makes sense now. So this one, anything, oh, and then for the s in the strings, anything with that count, anything at that count is okay, so it makes sense. I'm gonna go here, and I go, anything with the count, so output at count dot append s or word, and then we have, so to understand what this is, right? Output at count append word says that when you find the count for anything with the exact same count for all the letters, right? It's just gonna append word to that index. Okay. So for example, stop and pots, they're anagrams because they have the same amount of letters. So it's gonna append it to this list. And then we have to use tuple because, as I said in the video, lists can't be indexes, or can't be indexes, but tuples can. So we create it to a tuple. We dot append word, and then after we return output dot values, which is just, instead of, we don't return the keys at all, we only return the values. And I'm pretty sure this is exactly what he did. I lied. Let's see what happens if len list equals 0. Okay. We'll change the variable name. Maybe 2 variable names are confusing. To result, because it looks like there's an output there. Okay, so let's
Of each of it what?
look at the comments. This is confusing because I'm getting an error when I should not be getting an error. Wow. Well, we messed up this over here. Dot values. I didn't know you did the bracket there, but now I know. Okay, cool. And then that's a solution. So I'm kind of disappointed I didn't get it. I had to look up a solution, but the solution makes a lot of sense. The way I was looking at it, like when I did my anagram code, was like it was a lot bulkier than this. I had to compare the length, and then I just went for letter in each thing if the count of each letter is not equal to each other. But having to do, which is kind of, I guess, the same idea here. You get the count, order of the letters. So this is like, I didn't know this is how you get ASCII. The count equals plus equals 1, and then you can compare things with different counts. So like, I guess, yeah, this is probably like the thing that would take me the most, like the hardest thing to think about is making a list and sorting it by that. I would probably just, yeah, I don't know, I would like go through the list, and anything that had the same count I would then add to a variable to add to ooh, yeah. No, this is smart. Alright, well, that's gonna be day 8.